Notorious Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United Front.
Tell it.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when you're square, solid, and your circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity, tightness that don't lose elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick a can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And US with KBA is a win-win. 1K, 1K.
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of the Black Survive or Die series. The choice is yours. Broadcasting live every Warrior Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by our warrior educator and 5-star general of the Khalid militia. I speak of none other than my time of day life and warrior elder who has sojourned in the hells of North America for us for over 30 years or more. Our modern day Black Dragon, General King Samir Shabazz. I have the honor and privilege and duty of standing in for General King Samir Shabazz today to teach this class. This knowledge one of our chief of staff of the Khalid militia. So I'm going to be reading today from 2 books, 3 if necessary. Inyasa Sim, A Calendar of Revolutionary Daily Thoughts by Jegna, Living Ancestor, Baba Dr. and Wali Cable Mani Karudi. Also, Message to the Warriors, and maybe a little bit of Blood in My Eye. I wanted to deal with today's degree and come from a position of a solid foundation. We are here on the Knowledge Cipher Day, all being born to knowledge, and knowledge is the foundation of all things that exist. So when we look at our African liberation retributionary struggle, are we standing firmly on a solid foundation? Have we used the knowledge, the ancestral knowledge that we received through genetics, through spirituality, through life experience, through lessons learned? Are we coming from a solid foundation where which we are able to stand firmly on those shoulders and not commit treason, coming in the name of those divine African warrior retributionary ancestors? So in that essence right there, I'm going to read from Inyasa Sim. This is February 10th. It says, they never learn, and we will never give up. They never learn. Our enemies, foreign and domestic, internal and external, never learn. And we, the African retributionaries, the African warriors, those who have walked into African warriorhood with that resilient bold spirit, and that is prepared to do whatever is necessary to eradicate they, whoever they are. And we will never give up. And that is Queen Mother Akua Njeri, the mother of Fred Hampton Jr. and the wife of Fred Hampton Sr. Peace and blessings be upon him. Let's get into Bob's explanation. On December 4th, 1969, agents of this supremacist state descended on the home of Fred Hampton, charismatic, outspoken leader of the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party, and Akua Njeri, formerly known as Deborah Johnson, then pregnant with their child. Aided by a worthless, treasonous Negro, a gang of these barbarians used the cover of deceit and night to steal the life of one of our most determined workers for us. But as he taught us, they did not kill the revolution. Out of the ashes rose a sun, like so many other sons and daughters born of hatred and love, sworn to bring truth to bear on the African consciousness. When will these fools learn that that struggle is our nourishment? Obviously, never. No problem. We will never give up. Look at this mantra resounding from this African warrior woman. When will these fools learn that struggle is our nourishment? This is a question. Obviously, never is the answer. No problem. We will never give up. This is fundamentally why we have come as African retributionaries to be a reminder to these fools, to our enemies, to these treasonous Negroes, to these Mobutus, to these William O'Neills. Everybody's so excited to go see this damn film. We live in the damn film. Well, let me just go to Bob's affirmation. I will never, ever give up. The affirmation states, I will never, ever give up. The affirmation states, I will never, ever give up. Maybe 25 years ago or so, I could have chose something different. Maybe 40 years or so ago, I could have chosen something different, another path. I could have directed my steps in another direction. I was born of my mother and my father for this work, and this work solely. And in my life, I tried to do other things. In my existence, I had tried to do other things. And every time I tried to do other than what I was assigned to, what I swore to, my oath and obligation to African people, and the retribution of African people, and the decimation and destruction of our enemies, all of them, I found no peace. And I was haunted by this particular way of life. So this affirmation reigning true in my heart and my soul and my spirit, ancestrally to the material world, no matter what happened or who happened. This affirmation states, I will never give up, no matter who or what happened. Now, have that playing resounding in your ear as you establish your foundation as an African revolutionary or retributionary. There's a graduation into retributionaryhood. It's not the same thing as a revolutionary. We let anybody become a revolutionary. Retributionary is a call to action towards a particular action in an appropriate response and not a reaction. A response to decimate, to annihilate, a response to change, to uplift, a call to target acquired, target eliminated. And it doesn't matter what the landscape of the battlefield might look like. If you hold true to this affirmation, to this African retributionary affirmation, our ancestors transitioned and came back again and again and again and again. They did not allow something as easy as transition to prevent them from returning in glory. They looked at our African ancestors and said, I'm coming back through you. I'm coming back through you. So, indiscriminate to whatever torture or devastation that they faced, as long as they knew that we existed, they would continue to exist. Fred Hampton Sr. on December 4th, 1969, after being betrayed by someone who found a way to get next to him and next to his family, into his house, after coming into the organization, not close enough to him to drug him with no regard for the wife who lay next to him pregnant. He did not give a damn that this woman was pregnant with a child. He gave the schematics and the layout of the apartment to the pigs for the pigs to shoot up his house. And him and Mark Clark fell dead. They fought even though they were drugged. This, I will never give up. Queen Mother Akua is still here today. Look at the strength and the resilience of the African woman. She ain't give up, black man. So why the hell did you? How the hell did you fall asleep at your post? And this African woman said, when will these fools learn? How do we make that proof positive? When will these fools learn that struggle is our nourishment? Look at the sight beyond sight, the vision of this African woman. To say, when will these fools learn that struggle is our nourishment, the thing that sustains us, our sustenance, until we are liberated and our enemies are dead. This is what we feed on, not what the fuck we run from. Obviously, never. They don't know what's in us. And we act like we don't know what the hell is in us either. They say, oh, they know us. Oh, they know us better than we know ourselves. Impossible. If they knew us better than we knew ourselves, they wouldn't continue in this course of action. They know what they have supplanted into our psyche, into our heart space, into our spirit space. They know what they have supplanted there and what it was intended to do. That's what they know. They don't know who we are and what we do. They have to be reminded. We are the great reminder to make this true. Queen Mother Cool says, no problem. No problem. So indiscriminate of whether or not there's problems that come up on the horizon, that trouble or danger comes up on the horizon, we give no credence or thought to the danger that we face. No problem. We. Just don't say I. You have to come together with the I in self to make it a part of the collective we. But we ain't talking about everybody. We're talking about those who have made the decision of honoring those African retributionaries that came before them and continuing their work. If you're from African propagandists, you go be a propagandist. If you're from African scholars, go be an African scholar. But if you're from African retribution hood, you're supposed to be with us. If you an African Forex trader, go be a damn Forex trader. Don't masquerade over where the retributionaries are. You're not welcome here. You have a position. You have a post. Do not abandon your post to come to another position that you cannot occupy. So when you talk about retributionaryhood, retribution, retribute, our tribute to our ancestors and our lineage is the blood of our enemy. Dr. Bobby, you right. Peace and blessings be upon him and his family. Said blood debts should be paid in blood. So when you're looking at this in focus, in spirit and in truth, we have violated our obligation in connection to our ancestors because they killed for us. You may love Jesus and say, oh, I love Jesus because he died for me. You come from ancestors who killed for you, not just died for you, they killed for you. You understand what I'm saying? So let's make this true. We will never give up. I will never give up. So look at that I in the mirror daily. If this is your task, if this is your goal, if this is your aim, if this is your objective, and make it true. Don't allow Queen Mother Akua and Jerry's words to go in vain and to fall on deaf ears. If this is true, come learn the way of the retributionary. And if you want to join these ranks, you should already know it. So this is your final call to action. You have a post to occupy, you have a position to play. This is truly your last chance to make it true. Then it goes to how you'll be remembered. Will you be Fred Hampton Sr. or will you be fucking William O'Neill? The choice is yours. And in the words of our general, I love you more than you hate your black self. Black power.